So what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
Okay, I'll give you breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I can spend an hour talking about this. Yeah, for me, I can, saya boleh cakap sikit-sikit bahasa Melayu. But my main trick now, if you want to improve your Malay and you're a foreigner, the trick is.
I really like the chicken rendang.
Oh, chicken rendang.
Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
When I start talking to people and I start saying can.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
Shopping mall.
I'm not going to say it's Surrey KLCC.
For me, one of my earliest memories here was visiting Bandar Wanyutama. Wanyutama was like looking at the pyramids for me.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
There's one rice and one stew. I don't know the name exactly.
It's nasi lemak.
Oh, nasi
Yeah, nasi lemak.
So today we are at this Nomad event. We are at Walk co-working space at KL Central. And before start watching the video, you can click the settings and choose your preferred language subtitles. And we are going to meet nomads in Malaysia. And today at this event, all the nomads from all around the world come to this event. This is an opportunity for us to get to know them and talk to them and ask them about Malaysia. Let's go.
Obviously, we're here to celebrate the community, to help you guys connect with friends, make new friends, build business connections. Ultimately, the idea is we bring everybody together who's part of the Rantau community. Wherever you're from, we don't care. As long as you're in the program or you want to join the program, you're absolutely welcome here. So guys, we want to have a fun day, chat with everybody. And I just want to thank Chirag and extend our gratefulness to him. Chirag arranged the session today. I think we give a little round of applause. Woo! And if you're not already in our Facebook and WhatsApp group, please talk to the people around you. Come and join us. We're absolutely trying to be a positive community. There's a lot more to come. It's going to be really exciting in the next few months. So stay engaged, stay with us, and otherwise today enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Your name and where you're from and what do you do?
Sure. So hi everyone. My name's Oliver, and I'm originally from New Zealand, though I've spent many years in Malaysia, Singapore, and Vietnam. And I own my own digital marketing firm. I do a bunch of work in digital marketing and content and publishing.
We are the first batch of Nomad Pass.
Right.
And then we didn't know nothing. I didn't know nobody. Everything was new to us. But now with this event, get to know people.
But we've all helped each other, right? I mean, I think we all met pretty early on in the process. I know you guys obviously were some of the people that became very famous during the first phase of the thing. But look, I think that's the power of community, right? Is that we all work together, we're all helping each other. We've all guided each other with everything from applying for the visa, getting taxes sorted, renewals, you name it. And look, I mean, obviously we've also been really helped out by MDEC as well, the government, MDEC. Shout out to our friends at MDEC. Honestly, have done a great job and have been really helpful with improving the program, sharing with us. Even the session today has been really helped. They've been really helpful in helping us organize this. And look, it's just onwards and upwards. I think now Malaysia's open for business. The digital nomad visa is open for business, and now we just want to help everyone coming in for the program learn more, get involved, and connect and have fun. And
so, how long have you been living in Malaysia?
I first visited Malaysia in 2007.
2007.
Yeah, it was a visit, and then since then I've still been coming back and forth. I've spent a lot of time here since then. This is my third time living here. So it's been a long journey, but I love it here. For me, it's my second home after New Zealand.
お名前とどこ出身か。
森山真由子です。ニックネームはマヨです。はい。で、ウェブサイトを作るフリーランスをずっとやっていて、で今マレーシアにいるんですけど、こっちでエアビーとかコワーキングスペースもやってます。
So your name and then where are you from and what do you do?
Okay, so my name Chirag Patel. I'm from the UK, but I've been in Asia for 10 years now, mainly Singapore. And what do I do? A lot of things. But okay, I'm a digital transformation consultant by definition, but really I do quite a lot of things in the tech world.
Your name and then where are you from and then what do you do?
My name is Mahmoud. I'm from the UK. And I moved to Malaysia about 1 year ago with my family. And I work as a digital development lead for a media company in the UK.
Your name And where are you from and what do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I am Badiru Sulaiman. I'm from Nigeria, specifically Lagos. And I'm a software engineer. I work remotely. Currently work for a company in Sweden. So that's allowed me to sort of travel around the world.
And how long have you been living in Malaysia?
3 months now. I came in July. Yeah, so 3 months. So I'm still a newbie, just exploring.
With Nomad Pass.
Yeah. The Rantau digital nomad.
What's your name? Where are you from? And what do you do?
My name is Lisa. I'm from the Netherlands and I work as a business analyst for a company in the Netherlands.
How long have you been living in Malaysia?
Just 2 weeks.
Oh, just 2 weeks?
Yes, I just arrived, so I'm very new, yeah.
Your name, where you're from, and then what do you do?
My name is Wasik and I'm from Pakistan and I work as a remote worker for a US company.
So that means like you following US time in Malaysia?
Yeah, I have to. I usually start my work around 7 p.m. in the evening, Malaysian time, and I work all night.
All night?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can do that? I mean, how do you adjust your time?
It's very difficult to manage the time and especially the sleep cycles, but I have to do it. No other option.
Your name and where you're from and what do you do?
Okay, so my name's Charles. I'm originally from the UK and I run an SEO agency. I help e-commerce brands grow their traffic and sales.
And how long have you been living in Malaysia?
So I've been living in Malaysia for nearly a year now. So coming up to 1 year anniversary. Yeah.
How do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country, New Zealand, for example?
Look, I think for me, I'm from New Zealand originally, so it's obviously where I was from, but for me, what I find different, number one, is I prefer the food here. I think Malaysian food, sorry New Zealand, though I love my mum's food. My mum's food's very good, but the spicy food, and I love the weather and the people. Look, I think Malaysia and New Zealand are very similar countries. I think actually people are very similar. People are very friendly. There's a lot of natural environment. There's a lot of beautiful beaches, really nice people. But look, for me, Malaysia is where I've spent a lot of time. It's where I'd love to continue living and working for now. I honestly feel so comfortable here. For me, I can, saya boleh cakap sikit bahasa Melayu. So for me, it's very easy to live here, right? I can get by, and yeah. Too much nasi lemak. That's the only problem here. If I eat nasi lemak, setiap hari saya makan nasi lemak, then lepas tu I become unhealthy, right? So now I'm trying to become healthy again. And
do you learn Bahasa Melayu? How do you pick up Bahasa Melayu?
So I was very lucky that I had a friend in high school. His name is Imran. Hey Imran, if you're seeing this. Imran, his family were actually Sri Lankan Malays. So his family taught me basic, what was sort of like very similar Malay that's spoken in Sri Lanka. And I was in university, I had a friend. So honestly, just from practice, just meeting friends, reading the newspaper, baca surat khabar, watch TV. But my main trick now, if you want to improve your Malay and you're a foreigner, the trick is watching Netflix or other TV shows, but use Malay subtitles. Because then what you can do is you can learn Malay grammar yourself by speaking and pronunciation. You have to listen. But if you watch your favorite shows with Malay subtitles, it helps you learn a lot of different words. And it helps you really build your vocabulary. So again, I'm not saying my Malay is excellent. I'm still got a long way to go. But yeah, it's a journey. But I encourage you guys, keep learning.
そのマレーシア好きなところどこですか日本と比べて？
やっぱり多民族ですよね。いろんな民族の人がいるから、あと私結構他の東南アジアも行ったりするんですけど、そうするとタイ人と外人みたいな。はっきり自分がすごい日本人として見られてるなっていう感じがするんですけど、マレーシアってみんないろんな人たちいろんな国籍も一個じゃないみたいないろんな人がいるからあんまり人々に私日本人って見られてない感じが楽でいいなっていうか。
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country, the UK?
I can sit here all day. Where to start? I'll start with the most obvious one. Food, so good. The people, so nice. The people here, it's nice to have it's very multicultural here, so you have a lot of people here. I feel like the vibe here is much nicer as well. People are nicer, it's much more relaxed, so that's very nice. I think as well, it's very family-friendly country. And as someone with a family, I have 2 young kids. It's so nice. Everywhere you go, people love children. Lots of things for them to do, lots of activities. Everywhere you go, there's always something that's catering for the kids. Some people don't like the weather here because it's humid. But if I was to compare with the UK is full of like gloomy weather, cold, raining. It rains here sometimes, but the nice thing about it is that you're always going to get sun. Like every day, there's always going to be some sun, which is nice. And the fact that it's warm is also nice as well.
How do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
Compared to my own country, I mean, number one, the environment, I guess. Technology here is quite advanced. I come from Nigeria, which is still a developing country. We're still moving there gradually. But yeah, Malaysia has, the digital economy is growing. Startups here are booming, which is one thing I really love about it. But yeah, people here are so welcoming, and also in my country, I mean, people are so welcoming in my country. Yeah. And also the food, I mean, they have a lot of variety of cuisine, and I mean, I love to try new things.
Compared to your own country, what do you enjoy about Malaysia?
Ooh, good question. I think many things are so different. I think the biggest difference is, of course, the weather. It's always, today it's raining, but mostly it's warm, and I really like that. And in the Netherlands, it's now turning into winter slowly, so yeah, you don't want to be there. And also the food, because in the Netherlands, there's not really something like a Dutch cuisine. And here you can just go out and eat all types of Asian foods, and yeah, that's what I love.
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
I like the weather here, and overall the culture, the living cost, and the infrastructure, everything is good.
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
What do I like about Malaysia? Well, I think just the one biggest thing for me is the safety aspect. Like in the UK, you don't always feel safe. In the big cities like London, there's an increase in crime. I mean, I can go to a coffee shop, I leave my laptop on the table, and I don't think twice about it ever being stolen. I feel really safe here. Plus just how modern the city is, the amenities, everything is, you can get anything you want. The food is good, like there's so much.
So what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I mean, nasi lemak is for one. I mean, I'll give you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I can spend an hour talking about this. I still think nasi lemak is my number one breakfast. For lunch, it's banana leaf. It's having a good veg thali. Shout out to Mrs. Nan and Mr. Idli in Brickfields. I love a really good vegetarian set meal, classic Indian vegetarian set meal. And then for dinner, there's nothing quite like a big plate of real classic Chinese dai chow, kind of like kangkong, and all the kind of classic Chinese dishes that are kind of like, it's classic on little orange plastic bowls, big round tables, because dai chow style, like wok hei food, oh man, there's nothing like a delicious sort of Chinese home style feast of, oh man, I'm getting hungry.
Malaysia の一番好きな食べ物は？
一番好きな食べ物？一番は難しいけど、一番よく食べてるのはワンタンミー。はい、そうです。なんかお家から歩いて5分のとこにホーカーというか、なんかフードコートがあって、そこにいろんなお店があるんですけど、毎回そのワンタンミー屋さんに行っちゃいます。
And then what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I should say nasi lemak, right? I should, but it's not. It's ayam goreng. It's ayam goreng. So it's a little bit between the Indonesian and Malaysian, but the most amazing thing is the sambal.
Sambal.
Yeah, I love sambal. Not sambal, sambal. The chili.
Malaysian sambal.
Malaysian sambal.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I would say my favorite food off the top of my head, mee tarik.
Oh, mee tarik.
Mee tarik, yeah.
Mee tarik.
That's so nice. I love the soup, so nice and hearty, especially when it comes with beef. It's so nice. It just warms me up inside. So yeah, I think that's one of my favorite dishes.
Where can we try?
Anywhere, lots everywhere. There's one shop called Mee Tarik, which you can find. They have branches everywhere. I think the cuisine is Muslim Chinese. So most Muslim Chinese restaurants will have it. There's one called Mi Hiris as well. Mi Hiris, it's a Chinese restaurant as well. Similar thing. So it's like a bowl broth with noodle, vegetable, and like usually like there's protein beef.
Okay.
So nice. Even talking about it sounds nice.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
There's one rice and one stew. I don't know the name exactly. Sorry about that, but yeah.
Rice?
Yeah, it's rice with one of this stew. I've forgotten what it's called.
Is it spicy?
Yeah. I love spicy a lot. Yeah, it's a bit spicy.
Is there fried chicken on it?
Definitely, yeah. There's fried chicken.
I think it's nasi lemak.
Oh, nasi
Yeah, nasi lemak. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, nasi lemak. Yeah.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I really like the chicken rendang.
Oh, chicken rendang.
Yeah, I really like that.
Wow.
Where did you try that?
We went to this nasi kandar spot.
So what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I have tried different foods in Malaysia, like nasi, different types of nasi. But I think I'm working on some Arabic food right now because we are missing the Arabic food in my home country. I like Malaysian and Arabic food.
Do you have any recommendation? Who's watching the video, like Arabic food? Like where can we go to find Arabic food in KL?
There are a lot of places in Bukit Bintang. There is this Damascus. This is Arabic food place. Really good shawarma, chicken, grilled chicken, barbecue. That's really good there.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
Nasi Malak, was it Nasi?
lemak.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I'm getting, from the UK, we're not used to kind of spicier food, so I'm kind of trying different foods and getting a little bit more accustomed to it.
Do you miss the food from the UK?
A little bit. I'm from also, my mum's side of the family is from Greece. So I'm used to eating some kind of Mediterranean food as well.
Wow.
So I do miss a little bit of that, although there is some Greek restaurants here in KL actually. So there's a lot of variety of different foods here.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
Shopping mall. I'll be honest with you. I don't spend a lot of time in shopping malls, but look, for me, one of my earliest memories here was visiting Bandar Wanyutama, and Wanyutama when I was an innocent boy from New Zealand in 2007, I believe. Seeing Wanyutama was like looking at the pyramids. For me, for me, I was like, this is the most amazing, hugest building. In New Zealand, our shopping malls are not that big. And I remember seeing this huge complex, and it blew my mind. It was the biggest building I'd seen I'd never seen. And I got lost in this mall, and it was just this crazy experience. That'll always be make me think back to Wanyutama.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
Okay, I've got two. I've got one's because I've got kids. So we like My Town. Yeah, because they got the indoor play and it has all IKEA and Spotlight and everything. So it's great for the kids. For me personally, I like New Central actually, because for me it's quite close on the LRT, and we're right outside all the beautiful food shops, the Indian food shops, and also some of the local Chinese ones at the back as well. So
一番好きなショッピングモールはどこですか？
これは今いっぱいあるんですけど、やっぱりロット店が一番行ってるんで、
気に入ったんやから。
そうですね。やっぱりもちろんパビリオンとか最近できた TRX もすごい好きでよく行くんですけど、ロット店のでいつもカレーうどん食べてますね。
カレーうどん、どこ
4階の日本フードコートの中に一遊亭さんっていううどん屋さんがあって、カレーうどん16リンギぐらいです確か。
愛ちゃんカレーうどん好きやん。
好き。
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
Ooh. You know what? There's one that I wouldn't say is my favorite, but one that I feel close to is Surya KLCC. Because when we first came, we lived next to it. So every day we used to go there. So it kind of feels a bit like home, That area and the Petronas Tower is so beautiful there. So I would say maybe that's one that I feel like is very close. It's got a nice mix of different things there. The food court, I like the food court there, on level 2. That's where you can get Mitarik.
Oh, we can get
If
there.
you enter there, left at the end in the corner next to Subway.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
I don't know. I think the Mid Valley Mall.
Oh, Mid Valley. Same.
Yeah, what do you like about Mibari?
Well, it has everything. But also you can go from Mid Valley to the Gardens, which is next door, and you have a good food court downstairs, so that's also nice.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
I don't usually go to shopping a lot, but one time I went to Mid Valley. Yeah,
It's our favorite too.
so it's a good mall. Has a lot of shops. For now, it's that one.
What is your favorite shopping mall in KL?
My favourite shopping mall in KL is, I'm not going to say it's Surrey KLCC. I sometimes go Pavilion, but I think Pavilion is it's too busy.
Yeah.
Trying to get a taxi there in peak time is, I sometimes go to Intermart.
Oh, Intermart.
Intermart is quieter. There's a few good coffee shops there. There's a nice bookstore with a coffee shop inside.
Staya, right? Yeah, Intermart.
Yeah.
Which state in Malaysia is your favorite?
Oh, I think I'm going to get in trouble for this one. Look, I've spent a lot of time in Selangor and KL. I think we can rule that out. That's kind of a boring answer, right? I mean, I like living around here. For me, I would give you an unusual answer, I think. My favorite state is Negri Sembilan. Yeah. So I think Negri Sembilan has got amazing food. Minangkabau style food, Minang food. Really, really delicious, like really good. There's even Minang restaurants you can go to in Selangor, like Saleho de Gohi. And I love the language in Negri Sembilan. I think it's Nogohi, which is like a different dialect of Malay. It sounds really different, really interesting. One of the first movies actually in Negri Sembilan Malay just came out. But look, I love traveling in Negri Sembilan. I actually quite like I like places like, I love Seramban. Often I go there and eat beef noodles. They've got very good beef noodles in Seramban, good food. And actually there's actually a lot of nice areas around Negri Sembilan in the rural areas. Port Dickson is, I still think around there is actually quite nice. It gets a bad rap. But for me, it's just, I love driving around Negri Sembilan. I've spent a lot of time driving in that area, a lot of time in Seramban. Yeah.
Wow, such an expert,
I'm
Malaysian
an expert.
expert.
It's just my mouth. I think my mouth feels sad. My mouth feels sad.
マレーシアの州で好きな場所ありますか？
あんまり旅行してないんですけど、やっぱりマラッカとかペナンはすごい過ごしやすかったですね。マラッカの川沿いのお店が飲み屋さんめっちゃあって、これ1ヶ月住んでたら1軒ずつ行きたいなって思ってます。
Have you visited other states of Malaysia?
Yes, I visited Kuala Terengganu. Terengganu. We went there for a trip and like really great states, I would say. Looking at the way the culture is being preserved, I think KL everywhere is skyscraper, tall buildings and everywhere, but like Terengganu is a bit more culturally, you get to see a lot of culture around you. And I love the balance of technology and also the preservation of nature in Terengganu. Yeah.
And have you visited other states of Malaysia?
Well, not yet. We were planning to go to Georgetown, but we were too late booking the train. So we hope to do it like next week or the week after. But and Malacca, of course. But I think we want to go everywhere. We're thinking of getting a car also, so we can drive.
Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
I mean, look, I'm from New Zealand, and look at me. I'm the whitest. I'm like pale white, right? I look like a vampire in terms of the color of my skin, like I've walked out of a crypt. But there are days where I just walk around and I don't feel like, most days I don't feel like I'm an outsider here. I walk around and I feel completely Malaysianized, particularly when I travel domestically. I was talking about Negri Sembilan, we didn't go to Perak, and recently was in Kuala Terengganu. I just feel like it's normal here for me. Like ordering food, going out, exploring, I just feel very comfortable, honestly. I feel very comfortable here. Look, there are challenges in Malaysia and some things are difficult and there's always challenges, right? But most days I feel like I'm so comfortable here.
Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
I've been in Asia for 10 years, right? So I would say I'm more Asian than Malaysian right now. But if we can stay here longer, and I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't say we're Malaysian, I'd say we're more Asian because we have the mix between, certainly for us, we've got the Indian aspect, obviously, the Western aspect, but also, you know, the Chinese food that we like, the Indonesian food, the Malaysian food. So, yeah, it's a Asian fusion.
Asian fusion.
There you go.
自分マレーシア人になってきたなっていうような時あります。
あでもやっぱりコワーキングスペース初めて来た人とかに何人って思われるんでなんかマレーシア人じゃないんだっていうことが最近増えて結構中華系の人多いから顔変わんないですもんね。なんかやっぱりみんな中国語でその辺の商店とかでも中国語で話しかけてきますよね。この間シンガポール行った時バス分かんなくてオロオロしてて英語で聞いてたらなんかその人中国語喋れる人連れてきてなんかめっちゃ説明するんですけどいや分からんからみたいななんかその中国語分かんないんでねってなんか言うのも失礼な気がしてなんかみたいな。
これはこう日本人にあるあるかもしれないですね。Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think when I start talking to people and I start saying can, and I start knowing how to speak and I start saying like TQ and I'm messaging people for thank you.
Thank you. You don't use that in UK.
No, we don't. No, and we don't say can. Like, and I'm speaking to people in the UK and I'm saying can. So yeah, little thing. My children as well. They start counting and talking Bahasa. You know, they start picking up things and they start talking like you know how Malaysians speak. So yeah, slowly but surely getting closer to becoming you know Malaysian. Yeah.
And thank you very much for hosting this event. This is such an amazing event.
We all hosted it. It's all of us. We are part of this community together. So I was just the one that had a bit of time to organise it, but we all done it together by attending.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you enjoy about the community the most?
Oh, the Rantau community. Yeah, like people are helping each other. I can feel, especially the WhatsApp group or Facebook group, and what do you think?
Hopefully, we'll do this a bit more regular. Try and make it a bit of a namestay, and then everyone can realise that you know the power of networking. Because no matter what I've done in business, the power of networking is true. Yeah, that's the real thing, especially for digital nomads or nomads in general.
Okay, thank
We're going to leave you on that. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you so much.